Hi guys, welcome to Traders Talk, and today is again a Tuesday evening, and we are very excited again to actually share with you the markets, how what's going on in the markets, and also share with you some trading tips. Yeah, trading tips today. Not stock tips, not stock tips, but basically just how to actually spot trades in difficult markets during this time. How to actually just spot potential trades. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, if you are first time joining us, we have this traders talk every Tuesday 7:30, and I'm Meng Hon, your host for this show. Yeah, and of course for the past many months, we have been coming on live here, sharing with potential traders, aspiring traders, and also people who are trading the markets to actually learn how to trade the stock markets. In especially in the US markets, and also using options to actually trade the markets. Yeah, and of course, you can always go to our Facebook page to actually review all our past traders talk, where we have a lot of great contents that you can actually refer to actually learn about trading. Yeah. Okay, all right. So the markets, what's happening in the markets, we will actually go through a bit on the markets, and of course, subsequent to that, we will just share with you some techniques how to actually spot trades in three simple ways. Yeah, three simple steps. Okay, if you look at the markets, of course, S&P 500 has just knocked on the best door. Knock on the best door, which means that from the all-time high, the S&P has actually retraced about 20%, from all the way up here, let's see, yeah, from all the way up here, uh, all the way down to the lowest point, which is almost about 20% before bouncing off for the past 3 days. 3 days. Last Thursday and Friday, we had a small short rally, and of course, yesterday, basically, the market has been playing seesaw, going up and down yesterday. Yep. So this is S&P, and of course for the Nasdaq market, is actually in a similar but even worse situation, because instead of knocking on the bear's door, the Nasdaq has actually entered into bear territory. Yeah, it has actually entered into bear territory, and to date, basically the retracement from all-time high is about 30%, and of course, the most of the stocks on Nasdaq is at least at 30% discount. Yeah, stocks like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Apple. I mean, these great stocks, right, is at 30% discount, and of course there are many other stocks which are also at more than 90% discount. So it's actually a great sale. But of course, for those stocks which are at 90% discount, 90% discount, I mean, you probably would not want to actually invest in those stocks for the time being, unless you are going into a speculative position, because for those stocks which has actually gone all the way to 90% discount, of course, their what is that? Their implied volatility would be almost at 100% for a lot of them. What this IV means is that it is actually expect it can actually move up and down by 100%. That means for a stock which is say trading at maybe $7, like say a stock like SoFi, for example, is trading at $7. What it implies, if the IV is 100%, means that it can actually go up to $14, or even go down to zero. So if you are a speculator, of course, this is one way for you to speculate. But I advise you guys against this, and to actually go on a safer way, if you are trading, or even if you are investing. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to the charts. Maybe I will share with you the one on here. Let's put this. Okay. Okay. Let's look at the SPX again. SPX, yeah. Okay, here I've mentioned that the retracement from all-time high to the current price is already at 20%. Yeah, here is about 19.9, so almost 20%, knocking at the best door. And of course, for the past 2 days, it has actually retraced, like I said. Okay, so if you look at the price action here, I mean, of course, if you look at the levels here, this level of low of about 3858, right? The lows is actually at 3858. 3858 is actually the lows, and of course, this level is actually somewhere around here, yeah, somewhere around here, which was a level somewhere in March last year. So basically, we are at 1 year ago price, yeah, and of course, like we have said in the last week's show, right? Basically, I mean, we have opportunities to actually invest, and of course, if we did not invest during this time, then of course there is potential for us to actually come back at the price similar to a year ago. But of course, if the market rallies up, then of course we would actually benefit to actually invest again on even the index or the stocks at this price level. Yep. So we have actually yet to see if the market will actually continue to go down or go up. But of course, in the last week itself, we have actually seen it to actually continue to go down until this level 3858. So of course, this week itself, whether this continues to go up or it is actually a dead cat bounce to actually go down lower, we actually need to see what is the price action going forward. Yeah, but of course, today itself, I think the market seems like quite bullish, because earlier today the market, the futures, the S&P futures is actually up about 70 points, and even the Nasdaq was actually rallying about 260 points. Yeah, 260 points. Yeah, in the futures. Yeah, but of course, even I think yesterday itself, we also saw something similar where the market was actually positive, right? But subsequent to it actually, how to say, it actually went down, or was actually going up and down. If you look at this the lower time frame, right? If you look at the, let's put it, yeah, if you look at the lower time frame, oops. Okay, if you look at the lower time frame, yesterday itself, you can actually see that the prices, this is actually yesterday's here. Yeah, so somewhere here, right? Here, market actually started here, open somewhere around here. Yeah, so if you see yesterday's price action, right, the market was actually coming down, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, going up, and coming down again. Yeah, so of course, the how to say, there is several resistance area, right, where the prices tend to actually retrace to come down lower. But of course, if it continues to do this kind of pattern, hopefully it can actually do higher highs and actually go back to its upward, having an upward trend. But of course, that won't be so fast. I mean, it may gradually go up and not on a straight line manner. Yeah. NDX, right? Okay, if you look at the Nasdaq, of course, the Nasdaq movement is actually much bigger as compared to S&P, right? Yesterday itself, I think the Nasdaq actually uh, closed. This is 1 hour, 1 day. Yeah, Nasdaq was actually down yesterday, 1%, about 143 points. Yeah, 143 points. So this is the what is this? Escape. Okay, so this is the Nasdaq, right? Yeah. Again, Nasdaq has been reaching its lows, going to its lows for the past few weeks, right? Reaching lower lows, yeah. And yesterday itself, last Thursday and this is last Thursday and Friday, right? Last week it has actually had a small rally, and then yesterday it actually closed lower, and somehow or rather this is actually today's price. Uh, but of course, on the futures, it is actually up. Hopefully, the Nasdaq, well, on opening, it will actually follow suit. Yeah, and of course, there are a lot of levels for Nasdaq to actually breach before it can actually resume its upward momentum, if there's even one. Yeah, and of course, these are the levels which it needs to actually breach 13,705, yeah, which is the 50 moving average, yeah. And of course, in the previous rally, it did breach 50, and it even tried to actually go above 200, but it actually failed and continued its retracement down, yeah. So for Nasdaq itself, I think about in the past week, there is actually a lot of what is that? Seesaw. Seesaw. I say seesaw. You know the seesaw, right? Up and down, right? So price action, and of course, if you look at the lower time frames, right? You look at lower time frame, it is actually going up and down during the day. Yesterday itself, it is that way. Only last Thursday and Friday, it was actually going mostly up, but prior to that, it was actually taking a seesaw. Seesaw or whipsaw price action. If you have traded in it, then of course, if you have actually bought on highs, then it actually came down. And if you have sold on lows, it actually went up. Yeah, let's put the chart. Okay, so this is the lower time frame, right? Within the day, within the trading day, you can see a lot of movements up and down. Yeah, up and down, up and down. Yesterday itself, it is actually similar. This was actually yesterday's price, right? Yesterday was here, starting here, right? So yesterday's price was actually going up and down, right? Yeah, going up and down. So of course, if you are day trading, like I said earlier, the during this time it is actually a bit difficult to actually swing trade, because the movement momentum, whether it's up or down, it does not last for long. It does not last for long. Yeah. But of course, if you go to shorter time frame to actually trade, then of course you would be able to actually catch this kind of patterns where it actually does a top and comes down, does a top and comes down, does a top and comes down. So if you are scalping on lower time frame, this is actually this kind of price action has actually been for the past, since last week itself. There are actually many instances for this kind of price action. You actually have to monitor, and of course, I mean, if it rallies up, then of course you won't see this kind of up and down price action. But if it is actually moving sideways, then this is actually great to do scalping on lower time frame. Yeah. Okay, so we go back to the now. I mean, these are the markets, lah. I mean, of course, we have to continue to monitor what kind of trend the market is actually going to play out this week and trade accordingly, lah. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, there are actually also some people who have actually said it is actually difficult to trade. They did not they did not trade the markets so often nowadays because it's actually difficult to actually get trade setups or they get stopped out quite fast after they actually enter the trade. Then of course, I mean, the market actually moves quite fast. The market actually moves quite fast, and of course, if you are not fast enough, you might actually get hit. Let me just put this back. Where am I? Okay. Yeah. So market, as I said, market is actually quite fast. So in order to actually go along with the market, right? You have to actually trade along the market. I mean, sometimes it's actually quite difficult to actually go against the market. And of course, if the market is up, then you would actually need to you tend to actually be also on the bullish side, and if market is actually down, you tend to be on the bearish side. Yeah, but of course, during times when the market is actually down, right? There is also a certain kind of stocks which will actually trade the other way. Which will actually trade the other way, and of course, this we can actually know what are the stocks which are actually trending or trading the other way than the general market. Okay, and of course, this we can actually see from this website, right? Let me just show you here. Is it here? Yeah. Okay, this you can actually see on this side what we call Finviz, right? Okay, you can actually go to this site, which is actually called finviz.com. Am I sharing with you the correct one? Let me share again. Share. Okay. Share. Okay, where is this chart? Hey, why am I still? Oh, okay. Sorry. I got the wrong one. Okay, yeah, this is the one. I shared the slide instead. Okay. Okay, there's this site finviz.com, right? And I mean, earlier also I have actually exposed you guys to this finviz.com. And in finviz.com, we can actually go to this place, what we call a map, right? Maps. Okay, in maps, basically you actually see a heat map of the S&P 500. This is actually S&P 500. Then you can actually see the heat map. Okay, and of course in this heat map, it actually indicates the sectors within S&P, and of course you can actually choose 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. What is the time frame? And of course, if you actually want to know what actually happened yesterday itself, then you can actually choose. Is all these apps coming up? You can actually choose 1 day. Okay, and of course, yesterday the market is actually slightly down, right? Slightly down. And if you look at the component stocks, you can actually see that technology is down, communication is down, financial is down, insurance is down, healthcare is up, this is health plans is up, energy is up as usual. Energy is becoming stronger, right? And of course, you can see some of the consumer defensive is also slightly up. So of course, on a bad market day, then you can actually get a picture of on a bad market day, right? And you can actually get a picture that certain of the sectors is showing green. Okay, so these are the sectors which you may want to actually keep your eye on during time when the market is actually down. Yeah, healthcare is one, and of course, I mean, we have actually also spoken about healthcare last month, right? The time during the retracement in March itself, healthcare has actually been going up, right? Healthcare has actually been going up, and only until I think early of May, after I think early of May, healthcare was actually toppish and it actually started to come down. And of course, post FOMC, we had a slight 1 day rally, and then subsequent the market actually came down. Healthcare also came down together with it. Yeah, and of course, once we actually reach the new lows for S&P, right? Then we see again the healthcare and this sector healthcare and also the defensive stocks to actually come back again. That means basically people are how to risk on. I mean, the market is actually risk on again, and risk on means that they do not want to actually go into positions which would potentially go down further, like the tech sector is actually one sector, the communication is another sector, which will actually go down together with the general broad market. Then, of course, they actually start to move their funds to actually stocks like more defensive stocks like consumer, defensive, and also healthcare. Then you can actually see the pattern and trend change. Yeah, so you can actually use Finviz as a gauge of what kind of sector change or sector rotation that the market is actually going in. But of course, these are also short term, and it is not going to be there for long. It can probably be there for 1 week and then it goes off, because once the market rallies, then of course the funds will actually again move into more higher potential, higher how to say higher growth companies, which actually can give them more upside because all these stocks has actually came down by quite a lot. Yeah. So 1 day performance, then of course you can also see 1 week performance, and that means for 1 week, the last week, the sectors which I mentioned, healthcare, and then also the part of the consumer, some of the consumer defensive are positive, right? Are positive, and then of course on the tech and communication is actually mixed. Financial sector is actually quite quite heavily sold down for the past week. Okay, so of course this also give us how to say give us how to say what is that an insight that those badly hit sectors can also be oversold, and that's where we try to actually identify whether they are potential trades. So this is the first step to actually go and see the heat map to actually identify what are the sectors which are actually in line, or where are the greens, where is the greens, like the greens means which are the sectors which are up. Okay, then once you actually identify the sector, for example on healthcare, we actually see the sector is the green, right, on the 1 week and also 1 day. Then we actually go to what we call the screener, right? Screener, these are all free site. You can actually use this and the free tools would be good enough for you to actually use. Yeah. So once then after they go to screener, right? Screener, basically we actually want to screen and see which are the potential stocks which we can actually trade on. Yeah, whether there are any potential setup by going to screener, and then you can actually choose an index. Let's choose S&P 500. S&P 500. And then average volume, we would actually just want to trade stocks which is over 500,000 volume, yeah, 500,000 volume. And then sector, then you can actually choose the sector. For example, just now you have actually looked at healthcare, right? So you just go to healthcare and you select healthcare. And then these are the stocks which is in S&P over 500,000 healthcare. Then after that, you actually choose where is it? Descriptive fundamental description charts. Yeah, charts here. You choose charts. Okay, so you choose charts. Okay, so when you actually do this, right? Let's close this. Okay, so when you actually do this, you can see the charts, right? Oh, so the charts pop up. So basically, there is actually 5 pages here, right? Then we just want to actually browse through the charts to actually look for potential, potential trade, the stocks which you can actually trade on, and of course, we it's green, right? So we actually we want to have a bullish trade on the healthcare stocks. Okay, so if you look at charts, then you can you can actually easily see first criteria for us to actually trade is to look at a trend which is the uptrend. Okay, so these are the stocks which is uptrend. This A is actually downtrend, so we don't need to look at it. ABBV, yes, it is actually on uptrend, so you can actually see ABBV on uptrend, and then basically it has actually retraced to this is actually 50 moving average and broken down 50. Then you can actually see that it is actually trading slightly below 50, but actually on this trend line here is actually moving slowly here. Then of course you can actually see potentially whether this is actually a good trade setup to actually go on bullish. But of course, if it trades very slowly here, right? If we won't actually go into a so-called trade using a, a, a straight call because it is actually going up very slowly, right? I mean, you when you do straight calls, you actually want the price to actually pop quickly so that you can actually get the profits out quickly. But this type of trade, then you need actually time for it to actually go back up. Then of course, trades like bull call spread. That means basically if you do a spread which gives it time for it to actually go back up, yeah. And so you actually look for trade setups here. ABC, of course, this is is an uptrend. It has actually came down, then it actually went up, but it gapped down here. So this would probably not be a good trade because of the gap down. We do not want to actually trade this. Then you can actually go through all these trades here. MGAN, of course, it also gap down here. I think post earnings, right? Then of course, subsequent, it actually went up, right? And then what other stocks? The other stocks which you can actually see all this here. Let's see. CI has actually already moved up already, so you don't want to actually trade this. All these are actually going down. You would not want to trade this, and then all these are actually going down. You would not want to trade this. Yeah. Let's see here. HUM. Nothing here. J&J might be something interesting. J&J might be something interesting. Again, something similar to ABBV stocks, right? Where it actually came down and then it's actually slowly moving up. Yeah, slowly moving up. Yep. LLY has also came down, but it has already popped up pop up. I mean, this is just for you guys to actually how to say learn to actually review trade potential using this very quickly, using this method very quickly. But of course, it is not really for you to actually enter trade today or tomorrow. Yeah, because of course some price has moved, and you do this basically you can actually do this every week, maybe on a Saturday or Sunday. You can actually start to um, spend some time, 10-20 minutes, to actually run through using the method which I've shown you, to actually scan using this method. Not necessary to use the scanner in the what is that platform, but you can also use this, because this is actually very visual, and you can actually identify potential trades from here quite fast, yeah, because everything is here. Yeah. What else you can see here? Okay. Uptrend UNH, yeah, UNH, you can see UNH has also retraced from its high, and of course this stock we have also spoken about it since April, right? Since April, where this stock has actually ran up during the time when the market has actually came down, right? Then, and only when was it? I think in here is April, end of April, towards end of April. Of course, it was actually toppish, right? It was actually toppish before it actually started to actually come down, and now it is actually again sitting on this trend line here, trend line, and moving up again here. Yeah. For the past 2 days, yesterday it came down. On last Friday itself, it has actually popped. And don't forget, last Friday the market also rallied, right? Yeah, the market also rallied. It also popped up again here. Yeah. So these are the healthcare ones. I mean, from the heat map we saw, okay, healthcare was potential, and then the other sector which we actually saw was actually consumer defensive, right? Okay, of course, when you click to consumer defensive, then again you go through the same method to actually look through all these stocks which may have potential trades. This Clorox has actually already gone up. You can actually see the trend, right? It is actually going back up again after it has actually dropped all the way to the low of 130 here. Then, of course, other stocks, Costco has also retraced by quite a lot, going down below 200 moving average. If not mistaken, Costco is also making announcement for the the earnings announcement tomorrow, if not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah. So this is again, uh, you can actually see the trends. Uh, DLTR, yeah, DLTR again has actually retraced and bounced off, move trading on this. What is this? This is actually 200 EME. This line 50 EMA. Yeah, this is actually the 50 EMA. Yeah, trading along this line. ST Lauder is downtrend, so we would not want to touch short-term downtrend, right? We would not want to touch this. GIS may have actually gone up too high for the time being. Yeah, this might skip. Yeah. KO, Coca-Cola has also gone up by quite a lot. Yeah, you can actually see the trends here. This monster drink. I mean, this has also already gone up. So this there is no trade setups for this. Yeah. But I mean, this earlier, of course, if you are looking at this, maybe how to say, 2 weeks ago, one month ago, you might also get to ride on some of these trends if you have actually used this method. Where else? STZ, no tap, SYY, TSN, Walmart. Okay, Walmart. Okay, Walmart. Of course. I mean, it has actually. Walmart is doing earnings today, right? Yeah, doing earnings today. Of course, Walmart has actually came down quite a lot from 160. Now it's actually trading at about 140, 48, 148. Of course, depending on the earnings, which is going to be announced today, right? And I mean, there is actually good upsides on stocks like this, because now it seems to be trading around this 50 moving average. Yeah, 50 moving average. Yeah. This one we saw already. Okay, so these are the methods which we actually try to actually scan uh, the stocks using the heat map, and then using the visual charts, which they have, which Finviz is quite good, because they have already done all the charts for you, even drawn all the lines. You can just easily spot the trends quite fast from this. Yeah, of course, the other sector which I actually want to touch on, which is actually not here. Industrial. Which sector is that in? Let's see screener maps. I will actually want to touch on the travel sector. Travel sector is actually in. Let's see, where is the travel sector? Travel. Do you guys know? Can you put on chat? Where is the travel sector? I think it's somewhere here. Yeah. Here. Yeah. Lodging, travel. So this is categorized as what? Lodging, travel, apparel. Lodging. Is there a lodging travel? No. Okay. Maybe industry. Travel. Travel. Travel services. Mm, no, not travel services. Lodging. Lodging means hotels, yeah. Lodging, yes, there's lodging here. Okay, lodging. Okay, so we also did mention earlier on the hotels, right? Because I mean, during the pandemic times, 2 years, people locked down, cannot travel, and now most countries have already opened for many months. Some countries has just opened 1 or 2 months ago. Yeah, and of course, once the travel opened, right? I mean, the search the search or urge the search the search and urge for people to actually go travel is actually so high. You can actually also see that people cannot renew their passport. The immigration office is actually overloaded, right? Overloaded. People are frustrated because they can't renew their passport, since it's expired already, 2 years never used, right? So people want to actually go and travel. And now again, because of the market retracement, market going down, right? Now again, we actually see some opportunities to actually go into travel stocks again. Yeah, so these travel stocks, right? You can actually see stocks like this is Hilton, right? HLT is Hilton, yeah, Hilton. Okay, so stocks like this, Hilton, you can actually see that it's again coming back to the lows here of 130. Yeah, 130. Yeah, and this is another chance, because the last round, I think when we actually spoke about it, we actually missed it. I think we actually spoke about it somewhere in March, end of March itself, I think, when the hotel stocks has already rallied up. So it did a rally in March, it did a rally in February, it did a rally in December, and of course now itself is actually already coming back down to the similar price levels in December, March, and May. But of course, this we also need the market to actually help us push this up a bit. a bit lah. I mean, of course, if the market, how to say, is more positive, rallies up, I think one of the good sectors which will actually ride along with this is actually on the hospitality or the travel. Yeah, so Hilton is one which we are looking at, and of course, Merit is similar, is in similar patterns lah, similar patterns where December March it came down, and now it's actually coming down again. Yeah, coming down again. But I think some of the hotels earnings was not so good. I think it was Hyatt, if not wrong. Hyatt, if not wrong. But of course, the ones which was made by Hilton and Marriott, it did a small rally post earnings, post earnings, and now it is actually coming down again. Yeah. So these are the things which we are keeping an eye on. Yeah. So these are the methods which will save you guys time, to actually scan for potential trade using this free website, finviz.com. Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. So if you guys learn something, please give us a like so that more people can actually go on our show, see our show, and of course, we would also be great if you guys share our posts, share our posts or our traders talk to your friends, so that more people can actually join us live. I mean, I've been getting a lot of, we have been getting a lot of, how to say, viewers which actually view post show lah. That means they do the review maybe tomorrow. They look at the show, but it would be better if more of you guys actually come on during the live show. Of course, if there are questions, if you actually like to ask, then that's the time where you can actually post on the chat, right? Questions, and we can actually answer them there and there. Yeah. Otherwise, you will be sending me some emails, and I'll be replying you guys off show. Yeah, that is not so exciting. Yeah, it will be more interesting to actually do it live. Yeah. All right. So hope you guys have a good trading week this week, and trade safe. Small positions, quick in and quick out if you are trading. If you are investing, many stocks with great buy-in price, stocks are becoming cheaper and cheaper, right? You buy in, then of course the next better price comes in, but it's okay. It's okay if you look at it and on a long term. I mean, we would never be able to time where is the bottom, right? So whenever the price is right, the value at the right valuation, you can always add into your investment portfolio, and this is actually one of the greatest time to actually do it. Yeah. So I'll catch up with you guys next week, and have a great trading week. Bye bye.